Hello guys, welcome to another video in this series of tutorial on Angular material with Angular. In the previous video we have seen how to add toggle button in Angular material and learned how to fetch the user selection of that toggle button. This is a continuation of that previous video. If you haven't watched that video, please go back and watch that and come back to this video. I have provided the link in the description below as well. In the earlier video, we have seen that user can select only one option out of these three. There will be some scenarios where we need to provide option in such a way that user can select multiple options. For example, what are your preference locations? In that kind of scenario, user need to pick multiple locations or options. So there is a simplest way in Angular material to convert this single selection toggle button to multiple selection. Let me go back to code editor. Here we have already code for mat button toggle group and we are fetching the value of that mat button. As I said, there is a simple way to convert this one to multiple selection toggle button. For that one, just you need to add one property in this mat button toggle group. You need to add multiple as a property at the end. Once you are done, this single selection mat button toggle group will be automatically converted to multiple selections toggle button. So save this file and go back to browser to preview this one. And now if you observe by clicking on selections, you can observe both options are selected. And similarly, you can observe the selection on which order I have selected that is also getting displayed here. Here, user selections will be pushed to an array based on the order what are selected by the user. So if in any scenario, if we want to fetch the order by which user has selected, we can do that one also by making use of the array in which these values and the order are saved. To fetch that order, let me go back to editor. Here I will add some more code in the header as your first preference. And within the curly braces, we have user selection dot value. Copy that one. As I said, this is an array. The first choice by the user will be saved in the first element of the array. To fetch that one, you can mention 0 so that this will fetch the first element of this array. Similarly, to get other elements or second and third preference, you can change the array items number here as 1 and 2 so that this will pick the second item of this array and this will pick the third item of this array. So let me save this file and go back to browser to preview the code change whatever we have done. Now we have a text appearing here. So when I click on New York, you can observe that the first item which got stored in array that will be picked and shown in the first preference what we have defined here. Similarly, if I click on Bangalore, that will be our second preference. And similarly, if I click on London on third time, and that will be stored as a third item in the array and that will be stored as third preference here. So this is about multiple selection toggle button in Angular material. Thanks guys for watching this video. If you like this, please click on like button, share it with others and subscribe to my channel.